Jared, it seems like sometimes in sports and life you got to learn lessons the hard way, and it just seems like this was that kind of a game with some penalties, the turnover. It seemed like it was that kind of a game.
Yeah, and it was definitely a really tight one, and one that was a lot of fun to be a part of. We'd like to finish it a different way, but I think if we eliminate some of the stuff that we did that hurt us at the end there, I think it could be a different story. But that Philadelphia team's really good. It's a really good team, and so are we. And we knew it was going to be a dogfight, and so did they. And 4-quarter game all the way to the end, and hopefully bounce back next week and have a good one in Seattle.
Did you find something? Did you find out anything new about yourself in this game today?
No, I don't think so. No, I felt good the whole game, and I thought we did a pretty good job, scheming and game planning, and we moved the ball around a little bit, and we'd like to make a few more plays at the end there to win it, and ultimately we couldn't.
Jared, can you take us through that fumble, that play? What went wrong specifically for you?
Yeah, I probably just held on to it a little bit too long. Stepped up in the pocket there, and Chris Long came around and made a great play. I'd probably get rid of it a little bit earlier there, and one thing that you can learn from for sure.
Sean blamed himself. Your coach blamed himself for that play, for that call.
Yeah, no, he told me the same thing. He shouldn't do that. He's been doing a great job all year calling plays, and that's once the play comes in, it's my job to execute it, and unfortunately we didn't.
Any disappointment that you punted there with just under 2 minutes?
No, that was the right move. That was for sure the right move. I think 4th and long there, and you still had 3 timeouts, still got the 2-minute warning. I completely agree with that move.
When you're talking about two teams like you and the Eagles are both playing very well, both aspirations for a playoff run, what sort of separates you guys in the end and leave one team winning, one team losing?
I think if we play them 10 times, it'd be pretty close every game. And it comes down to at the end of the game who makes the play and who doesn't, who takes care of the ball, and who doesn't have dumb penalties and stuff like that. That ends up being the difference in the game, and we did that and they didn't. And so, hats off to them, and they're a great team, really good team, complete team, and that was a really good atmosphere out there today. It felt like a playoff game, and one that we'd like to win.
Did you get a chance to talk to Carson at all afterwards?
Not afterwards, no.
Which stretch of games kind of made you believe that you guys can compete against the top teams in the conference?
Of course. Yeah, of course. I think anytime you get a chance to play the top teams, you get a chance to see where you're at, and we've had the Vikings and this one that were both close that we'd like to pull out, but we did beat the Saints at home a couple weeks ago and have a number of other good wins, on the road and all over the place, and so no, I think we're in a great spot, and next week we have another big one in Seattle, and it'll be a fun one, a good atmosphere, I'm sure, and so we're gonna have to get ready for that one, soon.
This team has not lost 2 games in a row all year. What's been leading to your success in bouncing back?
Got a short memory. Our whole team's got a short memory, and I think we understand, as good as any team in the league, that we can't let a team beat us twice. As big as this game was, and as many implications as there were, they played a great game, and we played pretty well up until the end, and ultimately next week we got to come back and try to do the same thing, is play a really good game and finish it off. So we know we can't, dwell on this at all.
How do you think you played today?
Okay, anytime you don't win, you're never really satisfied. But there were some things I was happy with, and plenty of things I'd like to have back. And yeah, I'd have to look at the film to give you a better answer. But there was a little bit of both.
Jared, Sean talked a lot about missed opportunities. Is that kind of your main takeaway from this game?
Yeah, I think so. I think especially at the end there, I thought when we get the punt block, we get the touchdown. We had 2 good drives to start the half, 2 touchdown drives. Only had so many plays in the second half. They did a good job, taking care of the ball on their side and running some clock. But we started off the second half with two touchdowns and had 2 more possessions after that and didn't score on those. And that's the difference. And if we get a chance to score on those, it's probably a different ballgame.
What do you think the issue was offensively towards that?
I don't know. I don't think there was an issue offensively. That when you play a good team like that, they're going to make plays too, and you try to respond. And it was a battle of top offense and a top defense, and ultimately they came out on top.
Jared, I know there's reports that Carson might have a torn ACL. I know you know him well, texted him. If that is end up being the case, just personally, what is that like for you and to the league if he has to miss time? Or miss
yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, I just heard that, and shot him a quick text, hoping for the best for him, and it's tough, especially a guy that I'm close with and a young guy, and it's I hope that's not the case. Praying for the best, but if there's anyone that'll bounce back, it'll be him. I think he can handle it.
Jared, just how challenging was it with kind of the rotation of offensive linemen coming in and out with injuries?
That's part of the game. I think that's happens every week across the league. Is guys have to step up and step in, and I thought Darryl did a good job coming in on the left side at first, and then Whitworth came back and then had to come in on the right side, and it's a tough position. Being cold on the sideline, have to jump in like that, but I thought he did a good job.
When Carson went out, considering the great game he was playing, did you feel pretty good about things?
No, there's still the whole fourth quarter left, and Nick's no slouch himself. He's played in the league for a long time and can do some things, and clearly showed that tonight.